This is the Iowa Weather Report for Friday, January 10th, 2014. And now our first look at the Zero-Z GFS model run. This at noon today, we have a shortwave moving in from the south and west. This will be bringing in some Gulf moisture along with some warmer air and a wintry mist across the area. Some rain, some freezing rain, some snow. It looks to be mainly rain in the southeastern third, mainly snow in the northwestern third, and mainly a wintry mix in the middle part of the state. And then as the precipitation tapers off Friday night into early on Saturday, it could be in the form of some snow. We could see 1 to 2 inches in about all, but mainly the southeastern counties. And then on Saturday during the day, it begins to clear slowly out as the system moves off to the east. It doesn't really cool off though. Saturday will be in the 20s to lower 30s. Sunday will be warmer, highs 30s statewide, maybe a few areas approaching or touching or going over 40 with southwesterly winds, but unfortunately, frontal system comes through Sunday night into Monday. A little bit of flurry activity. It drops temperatures back into the 20s to near 30 with mainly cloudy skies here on Monday. Then Monday night into early Tuesday, a disturbance following the Clipper system brings another round of some light snow or flurries that could extend into our northeastern counties here during the day on Tuesday, with highs mainly in the 20s, lows around 10 to 15. And then a warm front comes through Wednesday that could bring some precipitation north of the state as warmer air begins to flood into the state. Highs 25 in the east to maybe 40 in the west, but as is always the case with this quick-moving flow, it don't last long. Cold air comes back, another cold front, more snow coming in Thursday, highs likely dropping through the day. It'll be quite breezy if this is right. And then that shortwave moves off across the east coast here a week from today. And you can see the flow is coming straight out of Canada once again, and that means temperatures will be likely below seasonal levels, mainly lower to maybe middle 20s, maybe a little bit warmer in the western counties as the winds will start to come out of the south and west. Any precipitation will be in the northern Great Lakes and into New England. Going into the extended period, though, here's the 21st. The GFS is showing a pretty zonal flow, although other model runs of yesterday were showing a big amplitude trough in the east once again. If this happens to be right, temperatures will likely be in the 30s, and it'll be somewhat dry. Any precipitation in Canada to our south and east, and then the west looks very active at this point if this is right. And then at the end of the forecast on the 25th, we have some energy moving through the Midwest and moving out of the plains. Still the flow is coming out of the Pacific, and the flow out of the Pacific would mean warmer temperatures, but a little more active weather. A system coming through could bring some snow, maybe some accumulating snow, but as I said earlier, some of the models have been indicating a fairly cold pattern for the last 2 weeks of January. Satellite image from last evening, we had a system, you can see it, with the subtropical jet coming in from northern Mexico into Texas, New Mexico, and Oklahoma. That'll be producing our fun-filled fest later today, and some clouds over the northwest as well. The watch warning map from last evening, some wind issues in the northern Rockies, some winter weather issues as well down into Utah and Colorado, freezing rain advisory in Kansas, Missouri, and Iowa, and some winter weather issues also in the mid-Atlantic and northeast. QPF chart, precipitation over the next 5 days through Tuesday evening at 6 o'clock, showing precipitation amounts from almost nothing in the west to maybe a quarter to a half an inch over the east. This will be in all sorts of forms of precipitation.